Hey there, it's David H. Lawrence the 17th with another one of my one-a-day videos for the year. We're doing a new video every day. It's a challenge. I'm feeling really good about it. In the last video I did, I talked about the concept of, rather than ready, aim, shoot, the concept of ready, shoot, aim, and constantly iterating to be better at what you do. And I'm going to tie this in with my love of the Golden State Warriors. Whenever Steph Curry steps up to the line to shoot free throws, I mean, it happens with other players around the league, you know, James Harden and LeBron James, but with Steph Curry, it's awesome. The crowd starts chanting MVP, MVP, MVP. And because I'm familiar with what I'm about to talk to you about in this video, yeah, I sometimes think most valuable player, but that's not always what I think. And because usually when I'm at a game, I'm in San Francisco, the hotbed of technology. I'm even more drawn to the alternative version of what MVP stands for. So yeah, in sports, it's most valuable player. But in the world of technology, it stands for something else, and it stands for something that I think we can all use as performers as we develop our products, our scripts, our auditions, our tools like our demos and our resumes and so on. It actually stands for something that tech companies use all the time to just simply get something out there, shoot, and then see what happens. Aim, and then get ready and shoot again. So what MVP stands for those companies is minimum viable product. Now, I can tell you from personal experience that I did this without even knowing what this was about. When I first started teaching voiceover, I was teaching classes live in front of people from a series of notes on a piece of paper. The notes were just written out. I had no PowerPoint presentations. I had no online video. I had no website where people could go and join as a member and learn and do online workouts. A whole lot has changed in the last, 12, 13 years or so. But what I was actually doing at that point was, for all intents and purposes, a minimum viable product. You know, it worked. It taught people the things that I wanted to teach them. And over time, as people asked questions and made suggestions and brought up things that I hadn't considered when I first put the classes together, I aimed a little better and shot again. I created a new version of the classes and I created more classes. So I added to the targets and I added to the product. But when it first started off, it was an MVP, a minimum viable product. And I think we can do that with things like our demos, our websites, our business cards, anything that we think we have to get exactly perfect before we let it out into the wild. If you follow the MVP pattern, it works better for you because you can start to learn from your audience what they want and what they didn't get or what they did get and they really loved. You get the good, the bad, and the ugly, but only if you put it out there. You won't know until you actually do it, right? I'm about to release a new edition of Rehearsal Pro, and I'm pretty nervous about what I'm going to be doing in this new edition. I'm going to be looking to my user base to tell me what works, what doesn't, and why, so that I can be more successful. But I think we tend to really stifle ourselves when we overthink what we need to do to get something out to the public. When is it really ready? And we forget that, the minimum viable product of today will morph into a much better version in the future. And that too will be a minimum viable product for what comes after that. So we'll do a resume and then we'll adjust it and we'll take notes from a casting director and we'll change it. We'll set up our video recording situation. And the minimum viable product on that earlier in the year is not the same thing that I'm doing now. I think these look a lot better. So MVP, think about that. And don't be afraid to let the MVP be seen by somebody who could help you make it better. There's no permanent record. Nobody's going to be going, back in 2012, he had just an awful resume. They're going to look at your resume from today and go, wow, this is great. This is nicely formatted. I can read it really well. I see these special, what's a Fritz Feld impression? What is that? That's what a Fritz Feld impression is. Anyway. Okay, no more open loop on that, right? Okay, so think MVP, think minimum viable product, and don't think I have to keep it to myself. Let people see it. Let people help you. Let people help you make things better. What minimum viable product have you been holding back on? What's really okay? It'll serve the need at hand. Maybe not at the best that it'll ever be, but right now it's enough to get started. It's a minimum viable product. What are you holding back that you really should be letting out into the wild and letting people see? What about yourself are you holding back? Because it's not just perfect. It's just not perfect yet. It's not quite right. It's not ready yet. What if it was? What if you could take a minimum viable product and get going with your life, moving closer to success, iterating and making it better? Tell me in the comments below. I want to know. I want to know what's going on with you. I want to know if this video resonates with you, right? We're doing one of these videos a day. This is the second of 2 videos on this whole process of getting better through iteration. Got more on the way. If you want to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, there's my head. Go ahead and click on it. If you don't see a head over there, I'm sorry, but there's a subscribe button somewhere on the page. If you want to see the latest video that I've done, click on that frame if there's a frame there, and YouTube will play it for you because that's what they do. I'm David H. Lawrence, the 17th. I so appreciate you watching these, and I will talk to you tomorrow.